Sam Darnold being inserted as a starting quarterback for the New York Jets, my mentality was, you know what? Josh McCown is a veteran. You know what? You don't have a number one receiver. I don't know if you have a game-changing running back, even though I like both Powell and Crowell. I'm of the mindset, guess what? What's wrong with making Sam Darnold wait a few weeks and let Josh McCown come in there and just set the table for Sam Darnold once you got all your other ducks in a row? How did you feel about the Jets announcing that Sam Darnold is their starting quarterback now?
Steve, they're there watching practice every day. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that you hear when you speak to the Jets is that Sam Darnold has gotten better and better every single day. Mm-hmm. He takes instruction at practice and improves all the time. Mm-hmm. And so they believe he's ready. Now, I don't know that he is or isn't, but they believe he is. And so if they think he's ready, and by the way, he will become the youngest quarterback to ever start an NFL opening day game, then give him the chance. But we've never seen anybody younger than him. And by the way, if he is what the Jets say he is, then the Jets should have the quarterback position secure for the next 17 or 18 years. He's 21 years old, Stephen A. Think about that.
Is there something to be said about putting somebody in too early? Because we are worried about that with Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns, because the Lord knows what they've done with the quarterback position over the years.
And especially when the Jets' offensive line has some question marks going into the season, too, when you know whoever's playing quarterback is going to be under duress and under a lot of pressure. I mean, that's absolutely a consideration, but again, they feel good enough about him that they feel like they need to put him out there and should put him out there. Now, I happen to like Josh McCown as a quarterback, and I think he's pretty good. And to me, it would take a lot for me to bench McCown early on for Darnold. And you look at what the Buffalo Bills did. They went with Nathan Peterman.
Yes.
Because they saw in the preseason that Josh Allen did not look to be ready. And as important it is for these teams, the Jets and the Browns and the Cardinals and the Ravens and all these teams that have young quarterbacks to win this year, it's really most important to grow that quarterback for the long-term health of that franchise.
By the way, how is Josh Rosen doing in Arizona? What have you heard about him?
They think he's great. They're really pleased. But guess what? They're really pleased about Sam Bradford, too. And Sam Bradford is healthy and upright. And as long as he's healthy and upright and experienced, he's going to be out there.
Adam Schefter right here with Stephen A. on ESPN Radio. Just a couple more questions before I let you go. You got Case Keenum in Denver. You got Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. We know Aaron Rodgers is back and what have you. I mean, when you think about the quarterback position throughout the league, what should we keep our eyes on? What do you think is the most intriguing scenario from the quarterback position as this NFL season gets set to unfold?
Stephen, we got a lot of veteran quarterbacks here. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, towards the tail end of their careers. But it certainly seems like we are entering into a period where there is a new breed of quarterbacks and a young group of quarterbacks that's going to be up and coming here that the league can continue to build around. I mean, you look at guys like Jared Goff and Jimmy Garoppolo and Andrew Luck and Matthew Stafford and Patrick Mahomes and Mitchell Trubisky, who the Bears like, and Dak Prescott, Jameis Winston, who suspended the first 3 games, and all the young quarterbacks that were drafted this year. It would seem that the NFL has found some successors to some of these veteran quarterbacks who are on the backside of the mountain. And so I think that's interesting to watch. Look, it's always interesting to watch Tom Brady and how long he could sustain everything that he's done. And Drew Brees, same story. And Aaron Rodgers coming off the injuries. And the great quarterbacks of the game. I mean, there's always fascination with them. But I also think it's interesting to see how some of these young quarterbacks are going to grow into that role and be handed the baton of the league's success, as it will be up to them to carry it forward.
Adam Schefter, before I let you get on out of here, this question is of a personal nature to some degree, just based on your 2 decades plus covering the National Football League. You saw the news last night about Nike connecting with Colin Kaepernick, signing him to a new multi-year deal, making him the face commemorating their 30th anniversary of their Just Do It campaign. We've seen, the fallout from that. Some people have spoken out against it. Other people have said they've benefited exponentially from making this decision. But this is on the heels of the collusion case against the National Football League by Colin Kaepernick. This is on the heels of the NFL and the NFLPA still not coming to an agreement on this whole national anthem protest issue. We know what last season must have been like for all of us, in terms of it being the headache covering the league because we were talking about so many things other than just football. How concerned are you that this season is going to be compromised somewhat in light of the timing of this announcement with Nike clearly getting on the side of Colin Kaepernick right on the heels of another NFL season?
I don't know that Kaepernick hangs over the season so much as the anthem issue does. And the issue obviously was a tremendous concern. You spoke to people last year, and the one thing you'd hear was that this issue has been more damaging to the league than every other issue in recent years combined together. You could take all the discussions about suspensions and arrests and domestic violence and concussions and whatever it may be that has been damaging to the league. Put them all together, and I think owners felt like that the talk of the anthem and the protests hurt the league more than anything else. And I think that the owners made a mistake, the league made a mistake, when it implemented an alleged new anthem policy in the spring. Just to let it go. The issue was dying down, and the league itself opened it up in response to the president or whatever it was. And you'll notice now there have been discussions between the NFL and the NFLPA, and there's been no resolution.
Right.
Why would there be a resolution? Like, what is we know there's no resolution.
Yeah.
There is no resolution that's going to make everybody happy. There are people that have opinions on two different matters, and either you're for it or against it, with it or not. And so you're going to be upsetting some group with whatever policy there is. So the best policy is no policy. And so I love these breathless reports on their meeting today.
Yeah,
they'll keep meeting. You ain't going to hear any solution.
You ain't going to hear the solution. That's for truth.